Appreciate it. What's up, everyone? We hear a lot about like public safety and the need to increase public safety, use that centers like more staffing of police and increasing police. But we know crime has been down in the city. And we also have seen with our budget that the police budget's increased close to 200 million over the past few years, while other budgets have remained stagnant or decreased. And then we're talking about budget cuts, and we're looking at things like library cuts, parks and rec cuts. How do we make sense that even though staffing is low with the police department, crime is down, the budget's skyrocketing, and we're losing services that could help families and help people? How do you two make sense of that and still ensure that we're taking care of the people that need the most with the resources that we have available?
Thank you for the question. You know, I've walked and knocked a lot of doors in District 3, and I've talked to folks in neighborhoods all across the district who've said that they basically have just stopped calling the police because they've lost faith that the police are going to be able to arrive in a timely manner. We see that borne out in the data. You know, for the last several years, response times have been increasing, and the city's failing to meet response time targets across all different priorities of calls. So I do believe that we need to invest in public safety, make sure that the police are able to respond in a timely manner when our residents need them. But you're right, that shouldn't come from sacrificing other essential city services for our residents. That's part of why I actually do support filling all of the vacant budgeted positions that we have in our police force. Last year, the city spent $64 million just on overtime pay for our police force. So if we can actually manage to fill these vacancies and have the police working normal hours instead of overtime hours, we'll be able to stretch that police budget much further, increase response time or decrease response times, and increase public safety while actually having a net positive effect on our budget.
So I've been out talking to probably many of the same neighbors, but I think that it depends on how you ask the question. And I think the question that I've been asking at the doors is, what makes you feel safe? And the answer is never more police. The answer is my neighbors, my community watching out for me, the fact that we have a neighborhood watch that meets once a month. So I think we need to lean into the things that actually do make us feel safe in moments of crisis. Obviously, our police force was gutted by former Mayor McHenry. We know this happened way before we came on board. And so I'm like, if there's vacancies, fill them, but they can't even recruit the officers, because I've talked to them. And it's like, it's not a problem of like, they're not there. It's like people don't want to be cops. So, or whatever, the process is not working out. So I think it could be a recruitment, it could be training. I haven't taken the hood off of the police department. I think in terms of efficiencies, I'll go in there and ask those questions and figure that out. But again, I think we as a community need to ask ourselves what ultimately makes us feel safe and lean into that and invest on that.